because you're gonna experience it. Hate to break the news, baby. You can eat all the green celery and the fruit all you want, baby, but that does not make you exempt from experiencing disability.
It's Sitting Pretty, baby.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Sitting Pretty, and today is another celebration. We've got the anniversary of the ADA. Woo! The ADA is 31 years old, and that's where the problem lies. The ADA is 31. So when I thought about this, I thought to myself, now how the hell am I older than the damn ADA? As if disabilities are only 30 years old. Disabilities is much older. There's Bible stories of people being blind and having physical disabilities. And the ADA is only 31 years old? I explored that, and I came up with a list of reasons why I believe there is the disconnect between non-disabled people and disabled people in our community. The first thing that I recognize that creates a disconnect is the fact that we never learn about disability, ever. Tell me where in school, as a child, did you learn about disability, about people with disabilities, the impact that people with disabilities have had on the world, or anything of that nature? I'll wait. Exactly, we never do. And you know how we learn about disability in schools? Those kids ride a different bus. Those kids are in a different classroom. We don't play with those kids because those kids are different. When do we ever interact with people with disabilities growing up? We take those habits, those behaviors, and those things that were taught to us and take it into our adult life. So when we see people with disabilities, the first thing is to do is to ignore and to not pay attention or feel like they're separate from us. And that is a huge issue. You shouldn't be ignoring people with disabilities. You should be interacting with people with disabilities just as much as you would interact with anybody else. But we've been conditioned to ignore. And that is one of the disconnects. Another disconnect is that we have been conditioned to believe that disability equals death. The way my stylist, Stephanie Thomas, shout out to my girl, always says, disability reminds people of their mortality. Who knows where that conditioning started? Probably in media, or because the stories that we see of how people become disabled is such a tragic, borderline life or death situation that we just assume, oh no, life can't go on past this moment. And that's really f***ed up, because as people with disabilities, we don't want to be reminded of death either. So when y'all try to project that energy on us, hello, you make it a very uncomfortable experience. Just because you have a disability does not mean that life is over. And it does not mean you can't live a fruitful, fun, exciting life. I mean, there's so many examples of that on the internet now. Y'all need to get your life and f***ing learn. The last reason that I will share is the fact that non-disabled people don't realize that they too will one day be disabled themselves. It is guaranteed. It will happen. What I mean by that is whether you grow old and become disabled and have to use a wheelchair or a walker or whatever it is to get around, guess what? Disability. Whether something actually happens, you break your arm, you lose your hearing, you lose your sight, or whatever the case is, it's all disability. Don't you think that since everyone is going to experience disability at least one point in their lifetime, that you would want to really cherish people with disabilities and create a lifestyle, a way of living for people with disabilities to be fruitful and thrive and have it be positive and exciting and fun? So that way, when the day comes for all of you non-disabled people, that you won't think life is over. That's the part that's so mind-boggling to me. With everyone having to experience disability, you would think that there would be more resources, more dope stuff, because you're gonna experience it. Hate to break the news, baby. You can eat all the green celery and the fruit all you want, baby, but that does not make you exempt from experiencing disability. How about we start now and stop disconnecting and start connecting, okay? Let's start learning, okay? How about y'all just start learning about disability? Great place to start. Crip Camp, Crip Camp. This ain't even an advertisement for the damn film. This is such a great film and so much learned that even I, as a person with a disability, learned so much more about disability from watching the film. So, come on, y'all. In what ways do you want to celebrate the ADA? What did you learn about the ADA? Okay? Go ahead and leave that comment. Learn and interact. And that's it. It's been pretty, baby. Peace.